Hey everybody, it's about that time. What do you think? Let's take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer, we did off-color Brewing's beer. They're troublesome yesterday, and I couldn't find a date on the bottle. And I purchased 3 of these when I was out at the Barrel Chest the last time. And a lot of times I'll purchase these beers, guys, even if they don't have a date, especially if it's something new they just got in. And I don't remember seeing this brewery at the beer store before. So I got a feeling this is a new brewery that that Martin and the guys have got in. And they're out of Chicago, this brewery is. And not having a date on the beers is a big minus in my opinion, guys, especially if you're brewing a low ABV beer or an IPA or something that's hop forward and this beer is an alt beer. Yesterday's was a Goza. If you're brewing that style of beers, you need to have a date on it, guys. I mean, there's no reason why you should not put a date on it. Because we don't want to buy these beers and they've been sitting on the shelf for a damn year. So I'm going to step up to the plate. If you're in Chicago and you're sending these beers to Virginia, you're big enough to date your damn beer. So I will not purchase off-color Brewing's beers again until I see a date on them. I got one more in the fridge and I'm going to probably review it tomorrow just to get it out of the fridge since it has no date and I don't know how old it is. But they just started carrying these at the Barrel Chest, so I got to film the, they're pretty new, but that doesn't always mean anything. I mean, this could have come from a warehouse that's been sitting in the warehouse for 6 months. Got to have the dates, guys, especially on these lower ABV beers and your IPAs. So we'll leave it at that. This is, like I said, it's 5.3%. The IBUs on this is 18, so it should not have a big bitterness to it. And I'll tell you what an alt beer is for those of you who do not know. Commercial description says, honey beer with molasses and oats. Just because it's dark in German doesn't mean it's an alt. Based on obscure Kottbusser style beer, this surprisingly dry beer retains all the aromas and nuance of honey from bees and molasses not from bees, creating a perception of sweetness through cool, controlled fermentation. Because we're sweet enough, damn it. Well, they're pretty witty on their commercial description here, but they'd be even more wittier if they put a freaking date on their bottles. Grain bill, Pilsner, Dark Munich, chocolate malt, wheat malt, flaked oats, hops, our Northern Brewer, Hallertau, Herrnsbrucker, and Sizzle Spot. Never heard of Sizzle Spot. And also it says it has adjuncts that are honey and molasses. And those are additives or fillers that they put in beers, guys. I don't think there's anything else there, so let's go over alt beer. The description that Beer Advocate says, a Dusseldorf specialty, and alt beer is a German-style brown ale. The alt literally translates to old in German, and traditionally alt beers are conditioned for a longer than normal period of time. Other sources note that alt is derived from the Latin word altus, which means high, and refers to the rising yeast. Take your pick, but the extended conditioning mellows out the ale's fruitiness and produces an exceptionally smooth and delicate brew. The color ranges from amber to dark brown, medium in carbonation, with a great balance between malt and hops. Food pairings for this style of beer says the cuisine is German, of course. Cheese, earthy camembert fontina. The meat is smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glassware calls for the stained glass only, which is a slender cylinder like you see here. Tall, skinny. Not recommended for extended cellarings. Another reason why we should have a freaking date on it. And it's got a lot of condensation on it when it's got it out of the fridge. I will check this one to make sure it's not a fluke that yesterday's beer got through the dating machine without a date. And I will check tomorrow when I do the other one, because I probably am going to do the other one tomorrow just to get them out of the fridge, since I could not find a date on yesterday's. So, very nice artwork on it. It's pretty plain, black and white and gray. Looks like it's got a mouse on the front of it. And looking at their off-color brewing, that must be their little mascot. So hopefully their brewery's not overrun with rats and mice. Let's get the cap off of this one. Stop flapping and start pouring. Big hiss. Whoa! Big hiss. Well, I got that all over my damn shirt like a fool. And I'm not going to pour it really strong, because I don't want 10 fingers of freaking head. And as you can see, it is very carbonated. And even pouring it very slowly down the side, you can see what's happening here. Very carbonated. And that's usually when I have a beer that calls for this glass. I hate using this glass because usually they are high carbonated beers. It is hard to get them in the glass without having 4, 5, 6, 7 fingers of freaking head. That's why you don't see this glass very often, guys. Because the shape of this glass causes a lot of carbonation or a large head mostly, even when you pour it down the side really slow. So I'm not going to be able to get it all in there. Alright. Got it all over my shirt. You see that? Damn it. Alright. 4 fingers of freaking head on this. Way overcarbonated as far as I'm concerned, guys. Rich ruby color. Tremendous amount of bubbles streaming up on this beer. I can see right through it. It's got a slight chill haze to it, but I can see the light through the beer. Let's get a nose on it and see what we can pick up. I'm getting the honey and the molasses, about a sweet malt. And the hops in this are more floral, herbal, European style, with the Hallertau and that style of hops. Well, let's give it a taste and see what we got. If I can get a sip out of this without pouring the foam all over my face. Cheers. Getting a metallic taste, and I'm giving some sweetness here. Definitely heavy on the metallic taste. There is some molasses, maybe some brown sugar or candied sugar in there. But the metallic taste is so overbearing on this particular beer. I'm even getting a little bit on the nose. A lot of times that'll go away as the beer warms up a little bit, but for a 5.3%er, I'm probably not going to let it warm up a whole lot. I am not impressed with this beer, guys. I'll be honest with you. The metallic taste is just so overbearing to me. There may be some hints of darker malts, because you can see the color there. It's a richer color. But I'm not getting any chocolate or anything like that. It definitely doesn't resemble a porter. Well, let me take it back and let her have a sip or two or three out of it, whatever she likes, and come back and we'll do the final chug and grade. But I am definitely not blown away with this beer so far. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. I am not impressed with this beer whatsoever. It's from Off Color Brewing, but it's more or less Off Flavor Brewing. I mean, this one is not impressive at all. I would definitely, I looked on this bottle when I come back. There is no dating on this bottle, so just reassures my statement that I will not be purchasing any more beers from this brewery until they start dating their stuff. So got one more in the fridge, and I will be getting it out tomorrow just to get it out of the fridge, since it has no date on it. But this one is a lot worse than what we had yesterday. The Goza was decent. This is unimpressive. The metallic taste is overbearing. I've been drinking on it for probably about 15 minutes and not impressed with it at all. Final chug. The metallic taste has subsided a little, but it's still there. Wow. I am very unimpressed with this beer. I'm giving it a 4. I'm giving it a 4, guys. I probably would not purchase this particular one from these guys, even if it had a date. It is definitely not a pleasant beer to drink for me. It is not pleasant at all. I don't know if this is a bad bottle or an old bottle or whatever. It's hard to tell with no date on it. I can't tell if it's an old bottle, but it's got an off flavor to me, guys. It really does. Plus, it's got that metallic taste to it. So, yeah, 4 is what I'm giving it, guys. On my scale, the 4 is a C. Probably wouldn't hurt my feelings if I gave it a 3, which is a D. Like I said, I won't purchase this beer again. The off flavors on this beer is just very off-putting, not pleasure to drink. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 83 in the good range, and Rate Beer says overall 78 and 87 in the style. If I was to put a numeric rating on this one, guys, it would probably be a 75 or a 76. It's yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant beer for me to drink, and I will not buy it again. So, if you've had this one from them, you may have got a better bottle. Let me know what you think, guys. This is probably the untastiest beer that I've had in quite a while. So, very disappointed. Wasted my money as far as I'm concerned. So, if you've had it, let me know. Let's get that last one out of the fridge tomorrow, guys. I hate to say it, but we're going to get it out of there. I'll see you then.